Why women flirt even when they're not interested. FEMCODEX, Unseen Layers, Feminine Psyche. The channel where we decode the feminine psychology. The misunderstood signal. She looks at you, smiles, laughs at your jokes. Maybe she touches your arm just for a moment, and something inside you says, there's chemistry, there's energy, connection, spark. But then days pass, messages fade, interest disappears, and you're left wondering, did I imagine the whole thing? Here's the truth most men never hear. Sometimes, a woman's flirting has nothing to do with wanting you, and everything to do with how she wants to feel. This isn't manipulation. This isn't deception. This is psychology. This is FEMCODEX, Unseen Layers, Feminine Psyche, the channel where we decode the feminine psychology. And tonight, we decode why women flirt, even when they're not interested. Chapter 1. Flirting is not always interest. For men, flirting often means one thing, attraction. But for many women, flirting is expression, connection, energy exchange, a moment, not always a promise, not always a doorway. Sometimes it's just a window. Women often flirt to feel something, not to start something. To feel desired, seen, alive, playful, feminine, magnetic. It's not always about you. Sometimes it's about the version of herself she becomes through your reaction. Because your attention isn't just observed, it's felt. Chapter 2. The emotional currency of attention. For some women, attention feels like oxygen, not obsession, not addiction, simply emotional fuel. A spark of validation that whispers, you still matter, you're still wanted, you're still seen. And validation doesn't always equal intention. Flirting becomes emotional reassurance, a mood lift, a confidence mirror, a form of self-expression. But here's the part that hurts men. She may forget the moment while you replay it again and again. Because men are more likely to attach meaning to the spark. Women are more likely to experience the spark than let it pass. Chapter 3. The unconscious psychology behind it. Sometimes, flirting is innocent. Sometimes strategic. Sometimes protective. Sometimes unaware. It may help her test her desirability, reduce insecurity, relieve boredom, manage social dynamics, soften emotional experiences, avoid heavier feelings, or simply feel feminine. And femininity thrives in expression, not commitment. Chapter 4. When flirting becomes power. There's also a darker layer. Not malicious, just human. Flirting, when used knowingly, can create emotional leverage. A woman may flirt to keep options open, avoid rejection, maintain connection without vulnerability, gain attention without commitment, soften conflict, remain desirable. Because if she hints, she never has to decide. And if you chase, she never has to move. Again, not always intentional, but powerful. Chapter 5. Why men misread flirting. Men tend to see flirting as signal equals interest. Interest equals potential. Potential equals story beginning. Women often see flirting as signal equals feeling. Feeling equals moment. Moment equals experience. Different operating systems. Same interaction. Different meanings. That's why men get attached to energy. Women get attached to meaning. And if the moment never becomes meaning, she simply lets it fade. Chapter 6. When flirting does mean something. Flirting becomes real when she invests consistently. She initiates contact. She is emotionally present. She asks about your world. She remembers small details. She makes time, even when busy. She builds connection, not just spark. Flirting plus investment equals interest. Flirting without investment equals emotion. Learn the difference, and you will protect your heart. Chapter 7. The FEMCODEX Truth. A woman doesn't always flirt because she wants you. Sometimes, she wants the version of herself that comes alive in your presence. The man who thrives in relationships isn't the one who chases the spark, but the one who waits for reciprocity. Not reaction, reciprocity, because flirting means nothing without effort. And the man who understands that moves through the world with clarity, not confusion. This was FEMCODEX, Unseen Layers, Feminine Psyche, the channel where we decode the feminine psychology, where psychology meets truth, and truth meets you. Stay aware, stay grounded, and most importantly, know your worth. Until the next episode, Blackheart.